This is Eric Miskell with EMS Now, and welcome to this edition of EMS Now Up Close. Today, we are actually glad to have with us Stefan Stockbauer, who is the head of GreenChips. And GreenChips is in the excess inventory services market and is actually a company I've been very curious about. And so I'm looking forward to this conversation and learning more about you, because you deal with an issue that is clearly a challenge within the industry and many people struggle with. And I think you found a unique approach to it that's very beneficial. So Stefan, thank you for joining us today. Thank you for your time. Why don't we start by me allowing you just to introduce yourself and your company for the benefit of the audience.
Yes, thank you, Eric, for having me on the show. Yeah, it's really great to be here. And from my side, I am more than 25 years in the semiconductor industry or in the electronic market. I worked more than 20 years for a company called Maxim Integrated, probably everyone knows. Yeah. And since 2019, I'm here at GreenChips, which is a newly founded BU from a company called SAE Connect, which is a member of the SAE Group. We have the SAE Group is more than 25 years old and has around 400 people worldwide. So we are a settled company, but a completely new business unit. And we are having a completely new approach to handle and to attract the excess and the surplus inventory market.
Excellent. Okay. So tell me, before we get into some of the questions, tell me about, we've all just lived through this pandemic, or we are living through this pandemic. What has been the impact of that on your business?
So on our business side, as we started GreenChips as a BU in September, late 2019. So when we went live with our new online platform January 2020. So means then end of January, COVID started. So we have been on two sides. One on the customer sides is coming to our website and buying. This market has been down for quite a while, but also on the other side to find new partners which give us the surplus inventory was also difficult at this time, because most companies have sent their whole employees into home offices, and at that time everyone was unused to home office. And once companies are starting again to really work and operate, most of the people went into vacation. So we had almost 4 to 5 months where where business was a little bit down. But since 3 months, it's really growing and improving, and we now see really that everyone is now used to COVID, even if we have again lockdowns. But companies are not closed; companies are still working, and all processes are still working.
Excellent. Okay, so tell me then, what differentiates GreenChips? There are other companies that offer excess inventory services, but tell me, kind of brag a little bit. Tell me what it is about GreenChips that is different.
Yeah. So it's a really good question, because we came out, SAE Connect has been from a normal excess company, excess broker company, and we thought we have to approach the market completely different. We wanted to go away just to give a customer which have the problem of having a surplus inventory a few dollars for his whole inventory, and that was it. We talk about this, how we can establish partnerships and how we can give back ROI or better ROI to the companies, and by this also ensure that people are giving us their excess inventory, and that people are open to speak to this topic, and getting perhaps rid faster from the inventory than in the past, where they keep it for 10, 15 years, and then if they haven't been able to sell it for a few dollars, to scrap it. And we really wanted to avoid first electronic waste, and then also give the partners a higher profit. And with our company, what we also have done, we have really put it on a digital transformation level. We really also do the marketing. We sell the parts via an online platform. We with optimized pricing. So we have developed an own AI behind that, which have two two advantages for the customer. First one is we use the AI to analyze the list, what we receive from the customers, the value regarding their surplus inventory. And on the other side, this AI is also looking at the current market value and the current stock worldwide, and can optimize the pricing on the selling side, so that we really accelerate that parts are on our platform when we receive it till we can sell it, to really get out the best for our partners.
Interesting. Okay. And do you actually take possession of the inventory at times, or does that depend on the deal?
It depends a little bit on the deal, but I would say in 95% we take possession. So that is our main model, that we really ensure that the parts are in one of our hubs. So we have 3 hubs. One, our main hub here in Lustenau in Austria at our headquarters. Then we have a hub in Melbourne, Florida, and a third smaller one in Asia, because we have Hong Kong.
So well positioned in all the main geographies, obviously.
Exactly, and we really want to have the parts in our stock, because the first thing we want to ensure that everything is fine with the parts, you know, and that we really just show the parts what we have. So that is also what differentiates us from others. One, we don't show on our website any stock what we don't have possession, what we don't have in our stock. So it means it's not like other ones which go and which shows the whole world, which duplicate just what others have. We don't do that. We only show OEM parts what we have received, and nothing more.
Okay. And so what type of companies are customers of yours? Maybe on either side, I guess.
Okay, on the partner side, we have partners like Continental. We have partner like GE Medical here in Austria. We have a company called Tridonic. It's from Zumtobel, which do all the lighting systems. Okay. We have Haug, One Fusion, Saturn Electronics, and so on. And on the buying side, which buys the parts, that is on one side, it's smaller EMS. Okay. Also, there are also some independent brokers which come to our side and buy their parts. So because we don't say you are not allowed to buy, but it's buy at the price our AI is calculating. So that is the good thing. So we really try to on this that we optimize the profit for the partner which give us the parts.
Okay, and I think the important issue there is that you are buying it directly from a manufacturer, not getting that through any distributors or any brokers or anything.
Exactly. So what we get is, so the parts are not from brokers, so the parts are from OEM or EMS. Maybe also have to mention that GreenChips is also, we also have 5 franchise lines. So means, by the way, so it's that is also what we have, but excess stock is only from OEM and EMS. We don't buy excess stock from independent brokers on the market. And the parts what we show on our site are fully traceable. So means we need to know from where the OEM has a box of parts. So we really want to trace the parts so that we are sure that these parts are not on the gray market. If you recognize that a part is from the gray market, it could be when you receive stock, then we don't show it on our side.
Okay, and that raises another interesting issue, which is that of a big concern about counterfeit parts in the market, right, or in the industry. So how do you certify that parts are genuine, or what's the process there? Yeah,
so means we do one thing when we receive the parts, we have a quality process. So we are ISO certificate, we have ISO certification, and also for in the US for aviation. So means along with this certifications, you need to have a process that you be sure that you have no counterfeit parts. So one thing is we check labels from where all these things so that we can trace it on this way. We also check the part visually. We check it, we measure it. If needed, we also send it to a test house. If in the case we are not 100% sure how a part has been stored, and we have to testify that it's completely working. And that is the reason why for all the parts which we have the full traceability and where we know they are absolutely fine, we give a 3-year warranty. We show this on our website. So we say, okay, verified by GreenChips.com means, and every part which has this, we give 3 years warranty.
Excellent. Okay, well, that would address it, wouldn't it? So, okay. So tell me, what is the general market outlook for electronic components and really the trends regarding excess inventory?
So the market, I think it's on the buying side, means customers come to our website. We recognize since a few weeks that it's that lead times at especially for connectors are growing. Lead times for some of the companies are growing, and so means we see a lot of more traffic on our side. So currently we reach 85 countries with our website, and yeah, I think the market outlook for the next few months is there will be longer lead times because it's business is back. It's not that's really good. On the sides, on the partner sides, we also see sites here. We're getting more and more engagement from companies which want to, which looking for someone which taking care of their surplus. So means on both sides now, traffic is growing, and I think the outlook is positive in that way.
Okay. And, you know, one of the interesting things that in all the discussions we've had during the pandemic here in interviews and ones I've conducted and listened to, the issue of digitalization is huge, right? And that the pandemic has really been an accelerator of digitalization. And then we have the machine learning and the data. And you've spoken to a few of those, but your processes are AI driven, right? And it's all a digital platform, right? So this was all conceived of to be in that way prior to the pandemic, I'm assuming.
Exactly. So that was one of the the main driver when we started. As one was the digital transformation, and the other one was the sustainability, that we be more green and try to avoid. But on the digital side, it's really that we really try from the partner side also to the selling side, that we really use a digital information system. We have our AI core market analyze research calculator, which uses more than 10 million data points. We grow with the whole World Wide Web daily. Our AI is calculating more than 10 million data regarding what are the prices, the current price, what is the current market stock worldwide, and all this data, including the date code from the parts what we receive, and we do the analysis go into this analysis, and then we calculate the price behind that. On the selling side, again, the same AI is looking what is the current price and what kind of parts do we have regarding, for example, if we have from a partner a part with just a year date, which is very young, it's probably discounted not a lot. If we have a part which is 10 years old, all the data, then we probably know, okay, yeah, we have to, it will be discounted much more than the other ones. On the other side, the way I also see if there's a shortage, then it's automatically increase the prices. So our prices on our website are, they are, they will be adjusted every day automatically by our AI. And that is also one of the things that we show prices. So I would say 95% of all the parts what we have on our web have prices. And that is also what we show on the platforms where we do the marketing. And that is also very important, because when you look at other companies which sell access, you always have to ask for a quote. You never see prices. You don't have in most cases how all the parts are. So we show every day code. We show where it is and all the things.
Okay, interesting. And I wanted to end on the question about the green part of your name, right? The GreenChips. It was also, you do this, I mean, you're dealing with an issue, but it's also for the benefit of to be environmentally more conscious and to make a difference, right? So maybe if you could speak to that.
Yeah, absolutely. So when we set up GreenChips, because with the name and also with the aim behind is that we reinvest 10% of our share. When we do this split with our partners, we have this 50-50 split for the commission, and 10% of our share will be reinvested into green projects. So means reforesting projects. Currently, we already have planted more than 1,250 trees, and have more than I think 90 tons greenhouse gases have been assumed by them. So means, and what we do is we give this also back to our partners. So means that's the next thing is at the end of every year we tell every customer, every partner, which your part, what we have given us and what we have sold. So many trees have been planted, so many greenhouse gases emission have been eliminated, and so the partner also has good feelings that he has done something good with his parts.
Yeah, that's excellent, and that's a great story within the industry too, right? So, so I commend you on that, and we need to end here, Stefan. But I think that this has been very interesting. I've been looking forward to speaking to you to learn more. You know, you can only learn so much on the website. So actually speaking in person has been good. And I think you've added some good color commentary to it. To the audience out there watching, those who wish to know more and find out more, I'd encourage you to reach out to Stefan. You can check him on LinkedIn. Is probably the best way to reach out to you, or did you want to just go to your website, the GreenChips?
So, yeah, there are two ways. One is, as you mentioned, is LinkedIn. LinkedIn is always perfect because I'm really using LinkedIn as for networking. But also, if someone have no LinkedIn, then he can go to our website and he can there's my email address. He can call me directly or send me an email or send it to sales@greenchips.com. We always reply within a few hours.
Yes, exactly. That's expected nowadays, right? So
exactly.
Stefan, again, thank you very much for your time today. Thank you for taking the time to explain your company and your services to our audience. I wish you continued success, sir.
Thanks a lot, Eric, for having me here.